Hi friends, welcome to Vedic Guidance. Today we are going to start a video series about Kondaveedu Fort. This video series is divided into 3 videos. In the first video we will talk about the Well of Swords, and in the second video we will talk about Kondaveedu Fort, and in the third video we will talk about the museum in the Kondaveedu. So in this video we are discussing about Well of Swords, in local language known as Kathula Bhavi. More than 400 people died in this well. What is the reason for killing them? What is its history and who built it? Also, let us discuss about its architectural marvel in this video. So, let's start our today's video. In the Telugu Reddi Rajas hill fortress of Kondaveedu, located towards the west of Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh, lies this popular yet mysterious site Kathulabhavi, which literally means Well of Swords. This site is in a temple known as Gopinatha temple by the villagers, and as per the local tales, the temple is assumed to be 700 years old. These hills we have seen here are the hills of Kondaveedu. On these hills, kings named Reddi Rajas used to establish a fort and administrated the kingdom. Later, Sri Krishna Devaraya occupied these hills during the expansion of the kingdom, and as a symbol of his victory, he placed this stone victory pillar in front of this temple. This tower, also called the Light Tower. The Well of Swords is located in this temple specially designed to kill the enemies. The entrance of the temple structure is through a narrow gate leading to another dark room, which is towards the right of entrance gate, and this dark room is a huge well with full of sharp swords and knives pointing upwards. The well is a very significantly structured that anyone who falls in the well will not be alive, as their head and body will be instantly separated by the mechanism, and their bodies will slide through and get deposited in a 60 feet underground vacuum. The well is dug and constructed in such a way that no noise will be heard outside the dark room. As per today, the well is sealed and made into a room by the authorities. Now let us know what is the history of building this well of swords in such an advanced manner. There are only 3 people behind the reason for building this well of swords. One of them was a priest, and one was goldsmith, and one was a dancer named Lakma Devi. The 3 of them together killed 400 kings in the Well of Swords. The reason behind this incident is Anapothu Reddy, who ruled this Kondaveedu kingdom, had a total of 7 brothers. Their rule was not liked by anyone in the kingdom because they collected too much tax from the people and harassed the women. You will hear that there were poets named Nannaya, Tikkana, Errana in the kingdom of Sri Krishna Devaraya. Earlier, every king had a poet, and these poets occasionally competed with the poets of neighboring kingdoms. So, Sri Krishna Devaraya sends an invitation from Vijayanagara Empire to the king of Kondaveedu region to send his poet to the competition. The Reddy, the king of Kondaveedu, sends Srinathadu, a poet working in his kingdom, to the court of Sri Krishna Devaraya. The Srinathadu competes with the poets there and wins the competition. Then Sri Krishna Devaraya will honor Srinathadu and give him a bag of diamonds and send him back to the Kondaveedu area. When the king of Reddy came to know about this and asked Srinathadu to return the diamonds, Srinatha replied that all these diamonds were spent on the way. Knowing that Srinatha is lying, Reddy imposes the death penalty to Srinathadu. Knowing this, their 3 friends, priest, goldsmith, and dancer Lakma Devi, decided to kill these Reddy kings anyway. Since then, many times Golconda Nawabs decided to occupy this hilly area and waited for the time. Then Srinath's three friends went and got some money from Golconda Nawabs and built this Gopinatha temple and dug a well inside the Garbhalayam and placed swords in it. The main reason for building this temple is to kill these Reddy kings who caused the death of his friend and the grief of the people. After that, whoever built this temple and placed the swords inside the well, these three friends also took them out of the town and killed everyone who was responsible for the construction to avoid the revealing the truth behind those knives. Then these three friends also invited all the kings and family members of the kingdom to a meal, saying that it was the opening of a temple. As you can see, a dancer named Lakama Devi dancing in this place and attracting all the kings. So all the kings came inside looking at her. And as you see here, they all sat down in this place and had their meals. After all the kings have eaten, they are told to go inside without giving water to wash their hands. What you see here is a 30-legged mandapam. This means that this mandapam has 30 such pillars in total. All the kings who had their meal through this temple mandapam path entered into this temple. A large number of people are arranged inside this temple with musical instruments as well as dancers. A large mirror has been installed on the wall inside this sanctum sanctorium. Whenever the kings entered this sanctum, looking at this mirror, there was a big sliding stone placed here and some people pouring oil on it. Whenever these kings set their foot on that rock, immediately fell into the well where the swords were fixed and died on spot. As soon as they fell down, death screams could not be heard because of musical instruments were placed here so that the kings outside could not hear them at all. Like this, three people together killed 400 people, whole family of Reddy kings. So this is the history of the temple. As per today, the well is sealed and made into a room by the authorities and tourists can saw this jaw-opening strategical place.